All right, let's welcome up to the stage our next performer, Joshua May. Had 4 years in the Navy, and now he's focusing on family and education. Please welcome Joshua.
After my junior year of high school, I was a washed up bum. Yeah, I had a job. I actually may have even had a girlfriend at the time, but after working 2 years of minimum wage and slaving over a deep fryer, I did not have nearly enough money saved up for my first vehicle. I was probably walking around the mall in a Chick-fil-A cow costume when it dawned on me that I was going to be relegated to borrowing my parents' car, catching a ride if I was lucky, or taking the school bus for 12th grade. So senior year was going to suck. Fortunately, later that summer, my grandfather actually contacted me and cut me a deal. Josh, if you can come paint my fence in August, in the course of 5 days, in return, you can have my old Jeep in return. How's that sound? Do you think you're capable? Let me just check my calendar, pop up. Oh, yeah. You can pencil me in for the second week. That sounds good. Yeah, I felt capable. Of course I was capable. My stinky brother did it. I mean, I could do it. I could pay my phone bill. And for that Jeep, I would have painted the house too if you asked. So I found myself doing this job. I was out in the foothills outside Charlottesville, Virginia, and I was going to paint a mile-length fence on both sides. Fortunately, I got to use a truck and a paint sprayer, and even though they were both also born in the 1980s and had acquired some tricks to make them go or stop, at least I wasn't going to walk it out with a paintbrush like Uncle Tiger, who is still pissed about that. It was really hot that August, and it was even hotter because I found myself outfitted in the finest protective equipment. The first morning I did this job, I woke up to a pile of clothes being thrown on top of me. What the heck? Is it snowing outside? What is this? No, this is what you're gonna wear. Put it on, Josh. So I put on a pair of jeans, some overalls, a flannel shirt, a jacket, gloves, a hat, glasses, and a scarf to protect me from all the toxic fumes from the paint I would be working with. So yeah, the day seemed pretty long while I was out there, and the outfit I had on did not help out whatsoever. I learned a little bit about equilibrium while I was out there, because every time I took a sip of water, I could feel it come out of my body. The only thing that would really motivate me to begin with was thinking of what I would get at the end of this indentured servitude. The freedom with this Jeep. I could drive myself to school or work or whatever I had to do. I could even take it off the Jeep if I wanted to. As time went on, I thought about this deal. It was a great deal. I mean, paying a fence, you get a car in return. It's like winning a sweepstake or something. But no, the reason this deal came about really was because my grandmother had actually recently passed away, so my pop-pop had a car that he could spare, so I figured why not? I got a fence that needs to be painted, and I have a grandson that desperately needs a car. So why not knock out 2 birds with 1 stone? So I started thinking about that more and more, and I thought about the previous times I would visit my grandparents in the summer, before I didn't have to work, and I would spend all my time with my grandmother. We'd be watching Jeopardy, Price is Right, I'd be swimming, helping her clean the pool, and we'd always work in at least one bingo night. I don't know how, but my grandmother was some sort of magician because she won every single time we went out. And at the end of the night, she would always hand me some money and tell me I was her good luck charm, and it made me feel incredibly special. I thought about the relationship a little bit and how I had never really spent much time around my pop-pop alone. My granny was always there, and it was always all 3 of us or just me and my grandma. So at the end of the first day, after cleaning up, my pop-pop showed me the proper way to clean up the equipment was to use lots of paint thinner, douse it on everything, and make sure after you take all those layers of clothing off, you clean your face with it and your hand with it too. I don't know how that's working out right now. But so after I cleaned up and I took a shower, put some fresh clothes on, I said, Pop-Pop, what's for dinner? My Pop-Pop said, you know, Josh, I can appropriately refer a person to a cardiologist rather than a gynecologist, but I think they might have acute angina. But I can't make the bologna sandwich to save my life. We're gonna go out to eat. So we went out to eat every night that week, and back to my grandma, to her credit, my grandfather was a very smart, intelligent person, as you can tell, but he wouldn't have been the person he was without my grandma. I mean, she was like his card dealer, feeding him aces. You don't just become a doctor and have 6 children along the way without someone feeding you some cards and making things happen before you get home. We go out, and every night we go out, I meet someone new, regardless of if they're a patient or one of his friends. He was just very likable, and every time we went out, we would both meet someone new, really. I made a lot of progress on that fence, and I became a subject matter expert in fence painting, and still very proud of that. But I began to look forward more and more to the outings with my grandfather, not for the pizza or cheeseburgers, but for the car rides with my pop-pop. The motivation of getting a car could only take me so many panels of fence, and I had plenty of time to think questions, and my pop-up was very generous in answering them. I could not believe some of the stuff he told me, and we laughed a lot. But as the week went on, the questions started to wear more and more on him, and I started to see the man that I got to know better and better each day that was not necessarily the funny, smart person I would associate him with, but also the person who had lost his car dealer and was running low on aces. And towards the last night, I guess it just weighed too much on him, and he told me, Josh, I love you, son. You're a great, sweet young man, but you really need to finish tomorrow. I cannot take all these questions, and I really need to get back to business as usual. I cannot afford all these nights out. I need to go back to peanut butter and jelly. Sorry, I hope you understand. I understood, and I respected that. And the next morning, I headed out to the truck and was getting things ready, and Pop-Pop was leaving. He stopped on his way out, and he looked at me in his car and said, "All right, Josh, last day. Don't kill yourself out there, but don't play around either, okay? I'm gonna be home early to see you off, but don't leave until I get here." "All right, Pop-Pop, I love you." He's leaving his car, and through his window I can hear him say, "All right, and don't forget to take care of my old truck. I've had that thing longer than I've had you." Well, the truth is, the last day of fence painting, I really did not need to take the truck. I could have walked out with this paint sprayer, but I had it, so why not? I took it out there, and before I knew it, I was finished. I had a lot of time left over, so I cleaned everything up and made it look like I had never been there. And I actually had time for a nap. So I went inside, took a good nap, and something snapped me out of my sleep. I did not know what it was, but I saw the clock and realized, my Bob's gonna be home soon. So I got excited, and I went to the kitchen and I waited for him. Before I knew it, he was home, and he walks in, grabs a glass of water, and says, "Josh, the fence looks outstanding. Better than I've ever seen it. Better than Uncle Tiger, who did it by hand, with a paintbrush and bucket in hand." But I have one question for you. What could this question be? Was I ready to drive myself home in my very own vehicle? Did I feel man enough, after all that work, to call a 4-wheel drive car my own? No. "Where did you park the truck at, Josh?" "Where did I park the truck at, Pop-Pop?" Surely this man must have had dementia. I mean, how could he not have seen the truck parked at the top of the hill? Oh my God. I forgot to put the center block in front of that truck there. Well, sure enough, things were downhill from there. We looked down, out through the window, and hard to see through all those branches, but impossible to miss was what appeared to be a hole in the shed at the bottom of the hill. We run down to that hill, and I can assure you that man definitely played football, because at the age of 70, I had never seen him work at that speed before. I was freaking out. I thought this man was going to rip my head off, or pull out the belt, or better yet, maybe he'd make me pick a switch like my daddy told me about. We get to the bottom of the hill, and it's worse than I had even anticipated. Yeah, there is a beam of wood through the front and rear windshield of this truck. There's mangled metal, shattered glass, and broken wood everywhere. this guy's really gonna rip my head off. And you know what? This man came at me, one arm, and then the other arm. Next thing you know, I can only see one out of one eye, and I couldn't even really breathe, and I had no idea what was going on, but he was hugging me. He pulled back and said, Josh, I'm so happy that you are okay. You know, you could have really hurt yourself out there today. And in that moment, I learned that shit really does happen. But if you're a good man like my pop-pop, you're not going to let it get the best of you, and you're not going to blow up over it. I'm happy to say that I did get the Jeep in return, and no, I didn't get a belt lashing that day. And I'd like to say the memory is priceless, but in the time since when we laughed about it, it was about a write-off that became a money hemorrhage of over $3,000. I'm also happy to say, I guess, to agree that the last time I saw him after a series of strokes and the loss of the ability to actually speak, he sort of looked at me and shook his head and laughed at me, and he couldn't say what he was thinking, but I knew what was going on inside.